Samsung. Ugh. Well guys, if you haven't seen all the plethora of news articles out there, as well as all the different videos talking about the battery explosions that Samsung is now being plagued with, they have really dropped the ball. And it's pretty much been confirmed, not 100% confirmed, but a lot of people are pretty much agreeing with my last video saying that Samsung pretty much cut a lot of corners. Or the other thing is there was a fault in the production line, or they rushed production to the point where quality checks were missed, and certain tests weren't done on their phones, which have led to now several instances of the batteries actually either exploding, melting the phones, catching on fire, etc., etc. Now, while the initial response from Samsung was pretty decent in my opinion, the problem just kept persisting. So essentially they didn't really address the problem. They thought that changing the production, releasing a new phone would solve it. But needless to say, they have outright just canceled the Note 7 line. And the company is about to take a huge hit via profits, fines, legal fees, replacement fees, etc., etc. They are in deep poo-poo. Yes, I just said that. Don't judge me on it. For me personally, I'm really disappointed in the company. They really started to take strides in different innovative products, really, putting themselves out there with the VR technology, smartwatches, 360 cameras, you name it, modular TVs. They were doing a bunch of different things, and I thought the company was actually headed in a really good direction, but this is going to be a major setback for the company. But this is just reiterating my position as that I'm not a brand loyalist. I only follow companies that really push the design language, the innovative, the tech, as well as that companies that dive into new areas, pretty much what Samsung did for a while there. But now I've noticed that other companies are taking the mantle, doing their own things, taking current devices, making them immensely better than the current generations are. So it's about time that I move on to different companies at this point. Now, has Samsung lost me as a customer 100%? No, they haven't. But they're going to have to do a lot of work to win me back to buying their devices once again. Because this is a big issue. It's sort of like what GM and all the car manufacturers did back in the day. And even though right now they're making vehicles that are reliable, passing safety records, and they're showing that they're not cutting corners, they still have a ways to go to prove that they've really changed their ways. And Samsung needs to do that. A lot of people, including myself, have gotten worried that Samsung was becoming a little bit like Apple, becoming complacent and and worrying and solely focusing just on profits because of their shareholders. This kind of was like the first real major sign of that. And hopefully they kind of realize the errors of their ways and really come back strong next year. There's already rumors about the S8 and what they're going to be doing next year with the phones and really pushing the design language. Those are all rumors right now. We pretty much have to wait and see what they do to come back at us. And they really have to prove to us that, of the safety, the safetiness of the devices, that they're really going to have to go out of the way, put in the extra resources to ensure their customer base that their phones are not going to explode, because they've pretty much lost a lot of brand loyalty because of this. Now, I know a lot of you out there are really upset with the company, and you're debating on whether you should just leave the company outright. For those of you who have the S7 or any of the previous phones, you guys are fine. A lot of people, including myself, are still happy with the devices, and if you don't need to upgrade, you're okay. And if you're an S7 Edge user, you're going to be fine. I don't think you really don't have anything to worry about. Just pretty much your next upgrade, whether it's next year, 2 years from now, just be worried about what they do. So with that said, guys, that's just my thoughts on the company at this point in time. I actually would like to hear what you guys think about Samsung. Are you happy with them? Are you upset with them for obvious reasons? Are you going to stick with them? Whatever it is, I would like to hear what you guys think about the company right now because of this event in the comment section down below.